Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, May 2nd through Sunday, May 8th. Okay, I'd first like to thank all of my subscribers for returning each time I upload something and liking and sharing my video and leaving a comment. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video, please do the same. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell. You'll be notified each time I upload something, okay? Also, there's links below in the description box, so you can check those out too. And check out my monthly forecasts. Okay, so anyways, for this week, the first aspect is on Tuesday, okay, May 3rd. Jupiter in Pisces sextiles Pluto in Capricorn. On Wednesday, May 4th, Mars in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus. On Thursday, May 5th, the Sun in Taurus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus. On Friday, May 6th, Mercury in Gemini sextiles Venus in Aries. And on Saturday, May 7th, the Sun in Taurus sextiles Mars in Pisces. So, whatever sign comes up next. Hi, Libra. So, on Tuesday, May 3rd, Jupiter in Pisces in your 6th house, sextiles Pluto, transiting in your 4th house of Capricorn. So, having Jupiter in your 6th house of the workplace, the kind of work that you do, means that you've either brought work home or you're working from home. You have a different arrangement at work. You're given maybe a new position, but it's not really like a promotion, something like that. But your work could have increased to the point where you are like taking it home, or you are working from home, if that's what you had always wanted. You know what I mean? But it looks like the kind of work that you're doing is something you enjoy. So this could be not even like just a side job. You went into business for yourself, I would have to say. Maybe you work for yourself. If you do work, for a company or something like that, it kind of looks like they're giving you like something between the workplace and your home, okay? And the only thing I can think of is that they're letting you take work home, or you're working from your home. Okay. On Wednesday, May 4th, Mars in Pisces in your 6th house, sextiles Uranus, transiting in your 8th house of Taurus. So, having Mars in your 6th house of health, okay, it's also the house of health, does give you an awful lot of energy at this time. Usually when it's here, it's to the point where you want to like burn it off or something by moving around, being physically active in some way or other, either running or dancing or exercising or something like that. With the sextile to Uranus, though, in your 8th house, this is the house. It's a money house. It's many, many things, but it is the house of rebirth, okay, and regeneration. This is like starting over a lot of times physically, So, again, having Jupiter here at the same time in your 6th house made your health probably be like a the first priority, more or less, than other things. Maybe that's what it is as far as the workplace goes. Maybe it was better for your health that you work from home, or you're doing, and your employer is letting you do that, whatever. Or again, like I said, you're self-employed, or you don't work at all, but you still have income coming in some way or other, right? So anyways, that's what this does, is maybe you are taking up a whole new lifestyle. You're changing something, and it could be like something completely changing about yourself, okay? On Thursday, May 5th, the Sun in Taurus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus in your 8th house, where you have Taurus, okay? So we'll go back to the whole money thing, okay? This is the house of passive money, money coming to you through means other than earning it, such as prize winnings, okay, an inheritance or legacy, a legal settlement, insurance payout, refund of some kind, money from the bank, a partner giving you money, you know, something or other. But these two planets together bring about a sudden occurrence, excitement, totally unexpected. Okay, the Sun and Uranus together. So it's a surprise, whatever this is. Could be a good surprise or a bad surprise. You know, you have to let that be one possibility. But I don't think so here. I think here it's going to be a really nice, fun surprise, and it may be in regards to money. Okay, that you've won a settlement of some kind, or you've inherited something or other. Okay, on Friday, May 6th, Mercury in Gemini in your 9th house, sextiles Venus transiting in your 7th house of Aries. So this is actually very nice. Okay, 9th house is a travel and communication house. Having Mercury here does kind of pick up especially long distance communications and travel. Okay, with the sextile to Venus in your 7th house of close relationships, I would just think that you're having more conversations with someone that you're either romantically involved with, or it could be a close friend. This is also the house of business partners, you know. But 9th house, though, is legal matters and many other things, though, like your philosophy on life, your opinions, your viewpoint. So to me it looks like you're you have like a really good rapport with whomever you're very close to right now in regards to that. Okay, you both have the same opinion or viewpoint. On Saturday, May 7th, the Sun in Taurus in your 8th house sextiles Mars, transiting in your 6th house of Pisces. So we're back to the whole you know, health related and money in a way though. Okay, so the Sun in your 8th house is bringing your attention to, you know, things that maybe you share with someone else. It's jointly held property, or even like accounts, like bank accounts or credit cards or something like that. And again, Mars in your 6th house of well, your health and like many other things though too. Okay, but I would have to say that if you do hold property with someone else, you guys are making an arrangement right now to either buy each other out or just give it up, that, you know, you don't want that thing anymore, or they don't want it, and you can have it or they can have all of it, or you know what I mean, rather than split it. But it looks like it's an exchange of some kind that is like kind of fair, you know, seems more fair than maybe previously. Okay. For Cancer, on Tuesday, May 3rd, Jupiter in Pisces in your 9th house sextiles Pluto, transiting in your 7th house of Capricorn. So you know, you still have Jupiter in your 9th house of long distance travel and taking that dream vacation, and you know, traveling to another country even. And that could actually, you know, if it hasn't happened yet, it doesn't necessarily have to. But the possibility is still there. The very nice sextile to Pluto in your 7th house of close partnerships and relationships just means that you're having a really good idea or something. If this is a business partnership, you are possibly, like, 9th house is also legal matters. Making it legal, more or less. You could be signing a contract of some kind or other, or at least consulting a lawyer in regards to, let's say, like a business venture. You know, 9th house is import and export. It's also media and publishing. So there could be something that you're doing that could even be creative, that needs to be checked out, like with even like a copyright or a trademark or something like that, you know, especially if it's your work or if it's a combination of yours and someone else's work. Okay. On Wednesday, May 4th, Mars in Pisces in your 9th house, sextiles Uranus, transiting in your 11th house of Taurus. So, you know, your 11th house is your house of your friends and your acquaintances, where you go to hang out. It's also social media. You know, it's like seeing your friends in person, you know, going out physically, but you could also just be socializing online. And from Mars in your 9th house, it would have to be possibly with a lot of contact with friends from other parts of the world, more than likely on social media. It could be a time where you make a new friend at this time that is from another part of the world, okay, or a completely different background than yours or different culture. Okay, on Thursday, May 5th, the Sun in Taurus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus in your 11th house, okay? So this transit brings a lot of surprising and unpredictable kind of events happening, right? So this could be obviously among your friends, okay? You could, I don't know, one of your friends could leave your group suddenly. You know, it could be for whatever reasons. Maybe they have to. Maybe they've just decided they're, you know, going to run off, I don't know, join the Foreign Legion if it still existed. Something weird like that, or run off and join the circus. And this could even be you. You could be the one telling this to your friends. In fact, you could decide that, like, your friends are just, like, really boring, you know. Maybe you need to meet new people, you know. If you're with the same people all the time, you know, they could start to get on your nerves a little bit, and maybe you're the one that seeks this release, this freedom or something of, you know, just wanting to get to, like, you don't have to totally get rid of everybody you know, but maybe you just need to get away from people for a while and be with, like someone new, a newer group of friends possibly. On Friday, May 6th, Mercury in Gemini in your 12th house, sextiles Venus, transiting in your 10th house of Aries. So, first of all, having Venus in your 10th house is almost like having it in your sign or your first house. So you're like, when people are looking at you publicly, this is your most public house, your 10th house, okay? People are watching and looking at you, and they're noticing things about you, usually your appearance. You'll get an awful lot of compliments about your appearance at this time. And Mercury behind the scenes in the 12th house is like, this is the house of secrets and behind the scenes actions taken by you or someone else, and many, many other things. But I would have to say that you could possibly be discussing someone you have your eye on, or someone could be asking about you, you know, as far as, it could be romance, it could just be friendship, you know, but it could be in among your group of friends, there is someone inquiring about you. On Saturday, May 7th, the Sun in Taurus in your 11th house, sextiles Mars, transiting in your 9th house of Pisces. So we're back to the whole 9th and 11th house again, and just like a really good rapport with people who are from a completely different background than yours, a different part of the world, you know, from another country or something like that, or someone who like has even like the same religious or spiritual beliefs as you. Okay. So for Pisces, on Tuesday, May 3rd, Jupiter in your first house in Pisces, sextiles Pluto, transiting in your 11th house of Capricorn. So this just means that, like, you're having a really good and kind of huge, in a way, influence on your friends or a group of people, okay? Having Jupiter in your first house brings you a lot of, like, good fortune and opportunities to expand your life in some way or other. And having Pluto in your 11th house kind of gives you the ability to affect people with your words or your actions or anything. Okay, 11th house is your friends. Your friends and your acquaintances, but it's also any kind of group or organization that you belong to. Pluto's been here for a while, so you may belong to some kind of charitable group, or you're an activist of some kind or whatever. So at this time, you're being at least recognized for being like a really big part of the success of that group. Okay. On Wednesday, May 4th, Mars in Pisces in your first house, sextiles Uranus transiting in your third house of Taurus. So, this to me seems like, you have Mars in your first house, you're all energetic, you want to do stuff, you want to do what you want to do and not what anyone else, you don't want to do anything you don't want to do. That's what it is. It's not like you're being pushy, like everything has to be done your way. You're just not in the mood to do anything or deal with anyone even that you just don't feel like it, right? And this could be one of those days, but it turns out like really well. You know what I mean? You're able to do something or get together with, third house is everyday life, and it's the people in your immediate area. It's your neighbors, even your siblings, okay, your siblings and cousins, but it's your friends. So it's being able to do something with your friends or whoever it is that you want to be with, and it's something like that's again in your area, but it's a little different. Maybe something that you haven't done for a long time, or it could be even like a new business in the area that you wanted to check out, but it's not something that you do all the time. Okay, something a little different. On Thursday, May 5th, the Sun in Taurus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus in your third house. Okay, so we're back to this area. This is the big communication and travel house, okay? So for one thing, you could just, jump in your car or, call up a friend or grab somebody or other and take a short road trip. Very last minute, totally unplanned, okay? Or your day could start out, you could start out doing one thing and just end up somewhere else, like a little bit of an adventure, okay? This transit is very unpredictable, so you can't really tell what's going to happen, okay? This is a time where you could get like a strange postal letter, something in the mail. Okay, it could be a package, could be a letter, something different, something unusual, something unexpected. Okay, it's also a time where you might get a phone call from like a total blast from the past, someone you have not heard from in a really long time. And third house is school, grammar school, whatever, grade school. So it could be somebody like that, or it could be somebody from an old neighborhood. Okay, so you just never know what's really going to happen here. A lot of times, just in a normal everyday conversation, let's say like, with a neighbor or somebody that you just, run into while you're out shopping or something like that, they could give you news of something that's like really surprising. Okay, surprise news. On Friday, May 6th, Mercury in Gemini in your fourth house sextiles Venus in your second house of Aries. So this is having Venus in your second house does attract things like money or luxury items or Venus-related kind of things like art and, beauty, whatever. And having Mercury in your fourth house means that you are having like a little bit more contact with your family. Your fourth house is your home life and your family and who you live with, like a roommate even, or if you live alone, whatever. But it is your childhood and your past. Okay, but I think that you are, I don't know, you could be involved in some kind of reunion, possibly. If it's taking place at your home, eventually. This could just be, I don't know, getting things together for something like that, planning or buying, purchasing things for some kind of, I would have to say like a party or a get-together at your home. On Saturday, May 7th, the Sun in Taurus in your 3rd house sextiles Mars, transiting in your 1st house of Pisces. So we're back to, you know, your neighborhood, okay, doing stuff in your neighborhood or being in contact, let's say like with a sibling, cousins, it could be friends, but this sextile to Mars, it kind of makes people view you as more, I don't know, not bossy, but someone to be reckoned with. Like they're possibly seeking your opinion on something or your advice. And it could surprise you a little bit maybe, because the people who are asking you, you don't think that they would be asking you, that maybe they would ask someone else. But the people are kind of treating you as if you're a little bit of an authority on something. So, you know, I don't know what it could be, but I believe that people will contact you one way or another, even if it's by phone. But it's it could even be to ask you to, I don't know, intervene on their behalf or something. Okay, so for Leo, on Tuesday, May 3rd, Jupiter in Pisces in your 8th house sextiles Pluto, transiting in your 6th house of Capricorn. So having Jupiter in your 8th house of other people's money and resources and passive money, okay, means that you should have had at least one nice opportunity here to get income from a settlement of some kind, an insurance payout, prize winnings, inheritance, something or other, okay? But because this transit is occurring to Pluto in your 6th house of health, but health and the workplace, maybe there is a little bit of a workman's comp kind of thing going on here. It could have been long and drawn out, of course, as they always are, you know. So maybe this is finally your payoff, or maybe it's just already a continuation, or an arrangement or agreement that is finally in writing of some kind that yeah, there's money due to work. It's either due to work or due to your health, which was possibly damaged in some way because of work. Okay. On Wednesday, May 4th, Mars in Pisces in your 8th house sextiles Uranus, transiting in your 10th house of Taurus. Okay. So, you know, having like the planet Uranus in your 10th house, I've mentioned many times, you know, your this is like your most public house. So your personal reputation or professional reputation might be like interesting to people, even complete strangers. They want to know what you're up to, you know, whatever. So this could be like one of those times, though, where that kind of like helps you in a way. Your employer, or if you're self-employed, your clients, or even if you don't work at all, there's something about you that is mesmerizing to the public, okay? And it's like giving you like clout in some way or other, to be on the receiving end of like a lot of perks. Okay, 8th house is not just monetary gain, you know, this being the house of resources. People are also resources, so someone could actually be helping you in some way or other in regards to your career. They could be like a bit of a mentor, or they are giving you things to help further your career, letting you use something that they have, or not even just borrowing it, but actually giving it to you. So, and there is money, though. Money could be in there some way or other, okay? But it's to further your career or your personal status of some kind, okay? Your popularity. Okay, on Thursday, May 5th, the Sun in Taurus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus in your 10th house. Okay, so, boy, if there was ever, you know, an aspect where somebody was, you know, I don't know, say something like pretty flipped out about you. You know, this transit is very unexpected, very sudden surprises, and you never really know how it's going to go. So you might even be like out. It's a good idea to watch when you're out in public or you're on social media, anywhere where whatever you do or say can be viewed, you know, and even picked apart and critiqued and all that crap. Really watch what you say or do, around, especially around this day, you know, because all kinds of, you know, everybody could, it's like there's like 5 witnesses to something. They all see the same thing, but they don't really. They all have a different way of explaining it. You know what I mean? So it would be something like that. It could even be in regards to just people wondering, you know, what are you up to, or you know, inquiring minds want to know. They're just, I don't know. Somebody could just possibly have their nose up your ass. You know what I mean? And always has to know where you are. What are you doing? Like, what the hell? And it's usually somebody that you don't even know very well. So this could be one of those days where, another thing though, in regard to your career, okay, this is one of those days where somebody could just leave their position for whatever reason, and you are thrown into their position. Like your boss could quit or have to leave, you know, for an extended period of time, and they more than likely will never come back again, and then you just end up with their job, okay? On Friday, May 6th, Mercury in Gemini in your 11th house sextiles Venus, transiting in your 9th house of Aries. So we've got your 11th house of friends and sociability, social media, even if you're not socializing in person, and your 9th house of foreign people, people from a different background or culture than yours, but this is long distance and travel, long distance communications and travel house, okay? Mainly. So I'd have to say that you're hearing from someone who lives at a distance or someone who lives in another country. If that's not the case, you could actually be joining some kind of group, let's say online, on social media, that does involve people from all around the world. Okay, on Saturday, May 7th, the Sun in Taurus in your 10th house sextiles Mars, transiting in your 8th house of Pisces. So we're back to the 8th and the 10th again, and maybe this is, you know, somebody really, again, helping you kind of negotiate your way through if you are in some kind of new position, okay, as far as your career goes. As far as your personal status goes, same thing, you know. You could just become this media darling, you know. I think I've mentioned that I don't know how many times. So just make sure you look good. Leos usually do anyways, but make sure when you leave the house that you look good, okay?